Okay, we're going to look at the use of a do-while loop. We're going to create an application that's going to get some input from the user, ask them what number to start at, and then count down to 0 from that number. And we'll start off by using a standard while loop to do that. So we'll create a scanner. And we'll read in an integer using the scanner. And because obviously the user has to press enter after entering that number, we just need to clear that buffered enter character, and we can use that with the next line method of input scanner. Okay, so what we would likely do is create a while loop that says while the start number is greater than or equal to 0, we will print out that start number, and then we can decrement it by 1. Okay. And we can just run that to see what happens. Okay, so we haven't prompted the user yet to type a number, but it is expecting one. So if I type in 10, we get the output from 10 down to 0. Okay, slight improvement might just be to add a line of code to ask the user to type the starting number. Okay, that's all well and good. If we run it again, but we enter a number like -5, it just terminates. We don't get any output to our user. Okay. Now what we could do is actually force the first time that loop to run and have a quick check that sort of outputs whether a message if they have entered the wrong or a number that's not valid to count down from. And we could do that by adding an if statement saying if the start number is less than 0, then we could print a message saying can't count down from a negative number. Okay, else we can do our normal code. Okay, if we run that again, it doesn't actually solve the problem because this code is never going to execute. We actually get a warning in IntelliJ saying that the start number is always false. A solution to that is to change it to a do-while loop, which is guaranteed to run at least once. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the while statement, I'm going to replace it with a do, and at the end of the loop, I'm going to put that while back in. And what's important is that we add a semicolon at the end of the line. This is now guaranteed to run once, but if the condition at the end is not met at the end of that loop, it will not execute any further. So if we run it and we try a negative number, we get our message saying we can't count down from a negative number, but if we run it and input a positive number, we get the output that we would expect.